Welcome to this tutorial video. The goal of this video is to show you how to finalize the current financial year for single and multiple entities. 6 steps must be followed in order to ensure a successful year-end process. First, all transactions must be completed and all billing and receipts must be up to date. The system date must also be changed to the last day of the financial year. For more information on how to change the date for the purposes of the year-end, please refer to the Change System Date user manual linked in this video's description. Secondly, create a backup containing the final set of financial statements and information for the financial year. Having a proper backup regime in place reduces the chances of data loss when doing year-end, in case something goes wrong or the year-end process is accidentally done twice. Please note that the backup is not necessary for users on the GoodX cloud. For more information regarding backup regimes, please refer to the recommended backup regime user manual linked in this video's description. The third step is the closing of the cash register, which is done after collecting all of the payments for the day. Users that do not utilize a cash register do not need to follow this step. For more information on how to close the cash register, please refer to the End Cash Register session user manual linked in this video's description. Step 4 involves doing a month-end, unless the user is on a non-month-end system. For more information on how to perform month-end, please refer to the month-end user manual linked in this video's description. The fifth step is completed by printing reports as soon as all transactions for the financial year have been posted. Finally, the user is able to complete the year-end process and start a new financial year. Now, let us go over how to do year-end. First, log into the GoodX desktop app using your GoodX username and password. Next, navigate to the GoodX Manage module. The GoodX Manager screen will open. Click on the Multiple Year Updates button to open the year-end process screen. Click on the Financial Year to Close drop-down menu and make sure that the correct financial period has been selected. Right-click anywhere on the year-end process screen for additional selection options. The user is able to select all of the entities if the year-end is required for all of the listed entities. Unselect all if the user only requires specific entities to be selected, but the initial selections were incorrect. Or the user can make an inverse selection, where all selected entities will become unselected, and vice versa, where unselected entities will become selected. The user must select the desired entities that require year-end to be completed. Click on the Run Year-End Process button. A confirmation screen will open stating that year-end will be done on the selected entity. If the user would not like to perform the year-end on the selected entity, click on the Cancel button. To proceed with the year-end on the selected entity, click on the Yes button. The year-end process of the current financial year screen will open, stating that the year-end process has been successful. In order to confirm that the year-end has been completed, navigate back to the year-end process screen. Any entities that have completed the year-end process will be highlighted in red, and the days since the previous year-end will be 0. A final 7th step can be taken where the user is able to print a financial year-end report. Select the desired entity that the user would like to print the report of. Click on the Print button. The Specify Columns to Print screen will open where the user is able to make a selection of what columns need to be printed. The Entity column will contain a previously set up number that was allocated to that specific entity. The description is the names of the entity. Previous year-end will show the date on which the previous year-end was completed. The current financial year is the date of the current financial year that is open on the selected entity. The Select column will show whether or not the user has selected the column to print. Click on the Back button if the user no longer wishes to print the report. Click on the Next button to proceed with the printing process. The year-end process report will open. Alternatively, the user can select any of the various additional options available, such as emailing the report as a PDF or HTML by clicking on the Email PDF or Email HTML button. The report can be seen in a print layout by clicking on the Print Preview button. An HTML copy of the report can also be saved onto the user's computer by clicking on the Save button. Click on the Page Setup button to change any print layout settings for when the user would like to print the report. Click on the Print button to print a physical copy of the year-end report. Finally, click on the Close button to close the year-end process screen.